Yes, good evening, viewers. I'm Daniel Metz, with me JP, Jean-Paul, Samijn, and yeah, we have the second race of the European Sprint Championship. Good evening, JP. Yes, absolutely. So we're instantly looking with Henk Goossens. By the way, if you're in the chat, let us know if the sound is okay. Of course, we also have to check that. So JP, if you could just also speak just a little bit, then I can check.
This week we had a karting coming together with some friends, and he was there too, and he told me that he was on the driving tour for DC-Sim. I didn't know his real name, but now I know, and now I know he's driving on the Lamborghini. So
Oh, that's
of course he's driving AM. Okay.
yeah. That's
AM.
a nice story.
AM. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so the bronze category. I saw that your sound wasn't completely correct in the beginning, but you were telling us that you actually met Henk Goossens on the kart track this week. So that's an interesting
We had a coming
coincidence.
together with Nick and Robbie and then my son. And yeah, he was there too. He's a friend of Nick and Robbie. So
Okay.
that's mainly the reason I think he's on DC Sim right now.
Ah, okay. That's fun. And did you guys have contact about the 8 hours of Barcelona coming up next week?
Yes, I had. Oh no, that is Henk Goossens. That's the one. Oh yeah, that's another guy. No, that's another guy. It's Henk Goossens. Yes, he will be driving with us. I think.
Okay.
It's another. Yeah, there's another one, but his name I think it was Goossens. But I saw this one on my Discord channel, on my private Discord channel, asking if he could join us for the 8 hours of Barcelona, and of course he can. We were only with two guys, so three is always better, and it gives me the opportunity then to make some comments too on the 8 hours of Barcelona. So when he's driving, I can comment. I can join the commentators to give you some views or interviews, whatever is possible then.
Perfect. Just getting some feedback, by the way, that your sound is apparently a bit too low for the viewers. So if you can just check again.
Would this be better because I don't my microphone or my mic is fully up?
Yeah, it's on my side, so I just have to. I just
Okay, I'll try.
yeah, put up your volume a bit. So Menno, laat maar even weten of het zo beter is. So we can just.
Okay.
By the looks of it, you should be fairly well balanced with my voice now. So.
Yeah, your voice is okay.
So yeah, let's get back in the action. So Henk Goossens, still the championship leader, and I just have the standings. Yeah, it's just one race, of course, but he's the guy to beat in the bronze championship. So he takes it away with the 1:59.04.
Yeah.
So the first 10 minutes are for the bronze category, of course, of which the first 4.5 minutes have already gone by. So let's see, checking out Eric Leclerc, who just put up a time of 1:59.4.
Yeah.
So see the first times coming in.
I have to change here my broadcasting. That's better. Okay. Now I've Andrews is still in the pits. Gumar is still in the pits. Heusdens is in the pits. I think it's this one, Heusdens. That's
Ah.
the guy I met on the karting.
Ah, okay.
But he's driving too in DC, so that's correct.
Yeah.
So and his name is, I will check. Wait. Joey Dumare.
Just making sure your sound is turned a bit lower for myself.
Voilà.
Yes, that should be.
It's Hugo. Yes, it's Hugo. Hugo Heustens. That's
Hugo
the
Heustens.
guy I was driving with on the kart circuit. So
Okay.
he's the friend of Nick and Robbie Timmermans. Yes, and he joined DC because of them, of course. But he likes to drive with them in real life. So that's a good opportunity to. And he started DC. He started sim racing, I think, about 1 year ago or so. So it's not that long.
Okay.
But it's like Gosens, he started not long ago also on sim racing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, or on ACC, I think. He was only for half a year or so, he's on ACC.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
but he cracked up his level a lot.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's great to see. Just in the meantime, I'm checking the Discord just to see if there's some last-minute information. Yeah, just a bit of confirmation as well about the pit line crossing, the line at the end of the pit, or the entry of the pit, I should say. And you can't cross that line, and that's something, of course, that the drivers will have heard during the briefing. Is something that Menno just gives another.
The pit lane is crucial in the way that when you come out, it's you can really, how shall I say, drive in the way of the one who is coming in full, in at 200 or whatever, like this one. And then if you have to brake hard to turn right, and the one who's coming out of the pits is just in front of you, that would be not good for the lines you have to drive.
Yeah, exactly. You would be impeding the other driver, so.
Yeah.
Just taking a quick look at the championship as well.
Yes.
So we have in the bronze category, which has just 2 minutes left. We have, as we said, Henk Goossens in the.
Yeah.
Was just combining a few names there. Henk Goossens in the first position with 27 points. Of course, just one race driven, but he also got the fastest lap, which gives another 2 points. So that's 27 in total for Henk. And then in second place is Enzo Goemare. And let's just see.
And he didn't start yet. He didn't. He hasn't done any laps yet.
Yeah. So that's a bad start for him.
Yeah.
In defense of his second place. And then in third we have Eric de Cler. Let's see if he is also driving tonight. Yeah, here he is actually in second. So that's a good position for him. Yeah.
He would. Well, now he's third. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Alex Krediet well underway in the Ferrari, and he's currently in, I think, actually last race. Yeah, he was 9th. So I think he didn't even start. I think he had to sign out of the race. So has to start his championship a bit later. But well, here he is. And of course we have one, I should say, a drop result. So of course, no matter if you have to miss one race, you can always, as long as you can find your way in the other races, then you're always going to be in the right position to fight for the championship as well. So
yeah.
Oh, by the way, JP, Kurt Peters is in the chat, and he says, "I love GP." So just a bit of love for you.
English is somewhat something like it's like another person is on F1 is like talking to me, or like talking like I am talking. So I don't know, but yeah, I'll do my best and okay.
Oh yeah, I think you're doing fine. So it's just a bit of getting used to, I guess.
Yes.
So that's no problem. Also, Richard Cruz says hello. Johan Houwe says hello. And the sound is good now, so that's also good to know. So welcome all, and yeah, let's enjoy the race. So here's Alex Khalid, just a bit down on his time, but here's able to gain. So now into the last corner. Let's see if he can get those last 4/10 of his time. Doesn't look like it. And that's the end of the qualifying for the bronze class. As we see, John Vissers has been able to take the second place now, and Henk Goossens is down to 4th. So at the end of the qualifying for the silver class, excuse me, the bronze class. So we're going to have a look at the silver class now. And of course, they're in the championship, just picking up the silver championship now. We have Wesley Levels, who is in the first position there. So let's see if he's with us tonight.
Yeah. Wesley should be.
I think. Just taking a quick look on whether or not he's signed out on the sim grid. There have been a few withdrawals. So yeah, that's in bronze. That would be Jan Jouke Bauma, who isn't with us tonight. In silver, we have Simon Stammeleer, Christian Gaastra, and Wesley Levels. So the championship leader who aren't able to make it tonight. Again, no worries, because we have a drop result. So this is just their worst result in the championship by not showing. And yeah, it's dropped from the standings. So no worries there. And of course, in gold we have Martin Ulkerik, who isn't able.
Of course,
able to make it tonight.
As the viewers are able to see, it will be a race during nighttime, so the track conditions will be a lot different from normal track conditions, I should say, because the track temperature is down to 15 degrees Celsius. That's difficult for the tires to choose. Not the tires are slicks, of course, but then you have to adjust the PSI to to complete the race in good conditions for the tires.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just also confirming right now with Menno if the race is indeed in nighttime, because I think, yeah, you're absolutely right. The qualifying is in nighttime, but just checking to see if the race will be in the night as well. Is that something that you're sure of? Because
no,
I don't think.
Normally, the qualifying is the same period than the race time, I think.
Okay. Let's just see. As I'm waiting for confirmation from Menno about the race time. Let's look at Mr. Redfern here. Oh, the race is at 1 p.m., so that's daytime.
That's daytime.
Yeah, race
that will be difficult. That will be different, not difficult, but that will be different from the qualifying. So yeah, we will see some changes during the race then.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think if people haven't practiced anything, then they're gonna have a bit of a bad time here. Well, if you don't know, if you have no idea about tire temperatures, as you just explained, that's yeah, you're gonna have a bad time. So, but I think most of the people in the silver class will have some experience with ACC, hopefully. So, or with tire pressures, I should say. As we're watching Jonas Winde in the first position now for the bronze category.
Yeah.
And Redfern in the second position right now. Yeah, so Jonas Vinde is second in the championship with 18 points. And then we have Dennis Timmermans in the third position with 15 points. So is he with us?
The silver class is about 1 second, 1 second and a half faster than the bronze category. So yeah, it will be quite a battle for the bronze class to overtake or to catch up with the silver class.
Yeah, absolutely.
And of course, we still have to go to the gold medals. Eh?
Yeah. Yeah, and just speaking of the two classes sort of, well, colliding here, we have Eidsma with a good improvement of 2 seconds, so he makes a step out of the out from the other bronzes and jumps to where he belongs in 4th position now between the other silver drivers. And we do have the Vos, who's still in the 26th position right now. Isn't on an improvement, but I'm not sure. Yeah, he doesn't have a valid best lap right now, so anything goes really. With 3.5 minutes left, not seconds, minutes.
Nick Langer, I think he was also very quick in the first race, no?
Yeah, I think so. I think he had a bit of accidents, but he's on the quick.
Yeah, he was
right
involved in quite some incidents.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he had a bit of bad luck last time, but he did finish the race, and that's good for 6 points. So yeah, of course, that's the most important thing. As long as you finish the race. However frustrating it is sometimes, but.
I don't know what Dennis Timmermans is trying to do, but he's still in the pits, and of course the qualifying is only 2.5 minutes left, so I don't know if he is coming out to qualify.
Yeah, I do see that he's going onto the track now, it seems, but so he should be able to make it around for at least one lap.
Oh yeah, now he's around. Yeah, okay.
So, but yeah, absolutely. He's made it a bit tight on himself, but he will have his reasons, of course. In the meantime, the Vos still hasn't been able to set up a proper valid lap. So his last lap was a 2:02, which still, if it would be valid, would place him in the last position still. So I'm sure he still wouldn't have been happy with that, but at least he would have had a valid lap. So he's definitely not going to improve, but he has one more chance. Let's look at people who are also in an improvement right now. For instance, this Jostein Scheffer is, well, almost a second, halfway through the lap. So if he can keep hold on this well, good time, then he could be able to jump to the top 5.
Top 5, yes. And that should be okay for him, eh? No?
Yeah, absolutely. Jostein is currently in. Jostein Scheffer is actually 9th in the championship, so that will be very good for him. Of course, by the looks of it, he also wasn't able to start in the first race. Yeah, he didn't start, so he did have to sign out. So yeah, this is it's going to be his first proper race. Still 8 tenths, so here he goes to the 5th position. Very good. Let's look at we have Timmermans here. Eidsma here on a small improvement of 310, so that takes him to P2. Very good. Let's go to Jochen Campere, 7 tenths, so he should also jump up to the
4th,
Quick
5th position.
improvement.
Yeah, nice job. Then jumping to Gijs van der Hoogt. Good improvement. Another 8/10, so that's also top 5 probably. P6 actually. And, well, I think Daniel Thiele is still on a valid lap, so he's probably able to finish his lap, and then we're gonna have to see the silver class going into the pit, and it will be time for the gold class to make their laps. So Daniel Thiele, another good improvement, so P6 there. Lots of improvements from everyone in the silver class in that last lap. And Dennis Timmermans is still doing a lap, but yeah, I don't think that's yeah, that can't be a legit lap, right?
Yes.
It's
Cambrai did a good thing. I think. Okay, what is this? Right. We still have. Where he is, Dennis Timmermans.
yeah,
Dennis Timmermans, yeah, he's still driving, eh?
Yeah. So
now he's in the pitch, yeah.
Now he stopped his lap, so let's go to our current championship leader for the gold class, which is Christopher Strepen. So yeah, we had that exciting battle between Nikodem Sobchak, Alberto Betti in the last race, and they were fighting each other. Then they hit each other, and Christoph was able to take advantage of that and take away the victory. Yeah. So yeah, that was yeah, we can only hope for another battle like that. That was an exciting end of the race.
And the guys with the different name or difficult names are back on track also.
Yeah. Yep.
Chemchek and Sobchek and Buschek of Bookcheck. Yeah, but,
yep. Yeah, that's new ground for us, eh?
yeah, that's new ground for us. Yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with Buschek, but if he's if we totally butcher the names, just let us know, and we'll absolutely make an improvement. But we do our best, of course. But of course, I was also calling Tim Troquet Troquet for the longest time. So yeah, it can even happen with the Dutch.
Is it Tim Troquet or is it Tim Troquet?
It's actually Tim Troquet. I thought it was
Troquet.
Tim Troquet, but yeah, it sounded fancy. But apparently it's just called Troquet. So yeah, that's fine too.
That's fine.
So maybe Sobchak, as I call him, is also called Sobchak.
Yeah.
Who knows? Christoph has an invalid lap right now, so let's jump to Ricciano Cruz. Of course, he in the last race, I think he had an incident in the first lap, so he got a time penalty fairly early on in the race, which sort of put him out of contention. But Ricciano is still in the 11th position, although he didn't finish the last time around. So yeah, we'll hope to have better luck this race. He's currently in 4th position. Let's take a look at Yannick Koerts, currently 4th in the championship. As he is going to make his first time here. Up to the 3rd position with a 1:55. And Tim Troquet has the pole position currently. 5 minutes to go. Let's see who's doing good improvements. Of course, we have Joey Tysons, He's on a good lap. Let's see if someone else is closer to improving right now. No, we're gonna stay with Yannick for a while. So jump on the one.
Yeah, Joey Tyson's.
Yep. Joey can see a bit of traffic there, but doesn't look like he's affected by it. Oh, that's unfortunate because that's the end of his flying lap. But of course he has time to give it a couple more tries. So let's go back to Petty.
Joey is also doing a better lap at the moment, so let's have a look.
Yeah, but I think he just started. As Richard Cruz now is in second place.
Yeah. He went in the pits.
Oh,
as I can see, yeah. Petty is also up again. And now you can see that the difference between Tim Troquet and then Eric de Klerk, I think it's about 3 seconds, and so that's yeah. On that circuit, that's quite a lot, but it's the same for me. Yeah, it's when I'm driving with these guys, it would be the same. It would also be like yeah, 3 or 4 seconds a lap that I'm slower than these guys in front. So and if you see it's between Yannick Koerts and Tim Troquet, it's only about 0.2 of a second for the first 5 places.
Yeah, absolutely. I think these classes so far really have turned out very good, and
yeah, they are equally matched.
Yeah, so yeah, really happy to see that, and hopefully we can. Well, I think we already had some great battles in the last race, especially as I just talked about the last lap of the race with the pros. Lots of action, so looking good so far. Just looking with Nick Timmermans, who still has to do a valid lap here, but yeah, I think he's looking pretty good. Let's see where he ends up now. And not too far behind him is Christopher Streep, who also still has to do a lap. Nick ending up in 8th position. And
our guy 1000 is also driving, but he has to improve on in the last laps. In the last minutes he has to improve, because otherwise he will be far down on the grid.
Yeah, so yeah, that does remind me of how it went the last time. As, I have to say that Sobchak, who's now also coming towards the start-finish line, will also do his first time here. As has...
They choose to drive, yeah, at the back of the... No, not at the back, but at the end of the qualifying.
Yeah.
They will do perhaps only 1 lap.
Yeah, exactly, and you can see that Sobchak, who didn't have a valid time yet, just he now has
made first. Yeah.
Yeah, just got first and got has a almost 3/10 gap to Tim Troquet, so looking good there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kek Townsend, I think I thought he was going to have to sign out, but yeah, he's here, so good to see him. But he has a lot of work to do, because we talked about last time he had that assignment to a couple of people to beat, but yeah, still has it all to do. But yeah, it's good to aim high. That's a good goal, I would think. But yeah, still lots of work, I think. Let's we check. Jumps up to the 2nd position just now.
Boot check, yeah. Second. Qualifying is done.
Yeah, so just people
Allee,
finishing
it's
their
the end
laps.
of the qualifying time. There are still drivers out. Tim Turquoise still out. Christophe Semijn is still out. Nick Timmermans.
We're looking at Elgaard with
Townsend, but he went in the. No, he moved up. He moved up to. Now it's 11th position.
Okay, there's Elgaard with a good improvement to 9th position.
Svenček didn't improve. He's 16th. Position 16 on the grid.
Yeah, that's so that's the
Christophe Samijn is improving, but Tim Turquoise is improving also. So
yeah,
will be difficult. Joey Tysons is improving.
Troquet. So let's stay with him for a while.
Yeah.
Because he's in with a 2/10 improvement.
Yeah.
As Joey Tysons
He
has
could
unfortunately validated his lap.
move up one position. Eh? Christophe Samijn just lost.
Yeah, he validated his lap as well. So that's just that leaves only Tim
To improve for the moment. Eh?
Yeah. But he does lose a lot of time here. So that's not a position for him.
Yeah. Okay. He
still,
lost here too. Yeah.
Yeah. Still a good starting position in the third, so.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just have a little break and then we'll be right back.
Okay.
Yes, viewers. So just a little more than 3 minutes left for the start of the race. So just gonna do a really quick break and then we'll be right back for the start of the race.
I'm back.
So,
Yes, I'm back.
yes, so am I. So, just a little more than a minute, or actually it's just a minute to the start of the race. So we have Sobchak in pole position, then Buchek, Troket, and championship leader is in the 8th position. Of course, let's also look at the championship leaders in the bronze class. That's Henk Goossens, who's in the 4th position. 4th position, I should say. And of course, we have Wesley Levels, who isn't with us tonight, so he's not on the grid.
Okay.
Better luck next time.
I will concentrate on the back of the grid with the start, and you can do the front of the grid.
Yeah, sounds good.
Of course, we have a lap first to warm up.
Yep. So just starting off with the formation lap, and of course first we're starting single file, and then with a few corners left to go, we the cars line up for a double file and have to maintain their formation until the start of the race. So I was just referring to it, the 8 hours of Barcelona. Of course, I think you're also you also have a team there. I think JP.
We have a team there. Panic Racing team will start for at the 8 hours of Barcelona.
Nice, nice.
And as I said, but that's why I was confused. The championship leader in bronze class, Henrik Goossens, I think, he will be driving for us as well.
Yeah, yeah. So that's well, good to see teams forming up on the DC-SimRacing side as well. So
yes, it should be. Eh?
Yeah.
It's an event of DC-SimRacing, so.
Yeah, there should absolutely
be. It would be a shame if there were no drivers from DC who were participating at the 8 hours. Eh?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I do know we also have I think Menno and Tim will also be driving there as well, I think.
Yes, of course.
And by the
Barcelona is a popular circuit, so yeah.
Yeah, I think really
not the easiest one, but it's a popular one. Eh?
Yeah, absolutely. And the real racetrack, of course, a popular test track as well.
Yes.
Just a proper circuit.
It still is, eh? It still is.
So we're driving towards the last corners of the Nurburgring. Starting to about to start our second race of the European Sprint Championship. And Benny Paulus saying hi in chat. Hey Benny.
Okay.
And also Menno just confirmed that there's no rain on the radar at the moment. So there was a slight chance of rain, but so far, yeah, we're not seeing that. But the race is 90 minutes, no mandatory pit stop this time. But you're gonna probably want to come in at some point, because most cars won't allow for 90 minutes straight on racing. So yeah, let's see what happens. Also, no pit window, of course, since there's no mandatory pit stop.
But the 90-minute race is it's a semi-endurance, eh? So it's a very good test already for the 8 hours. Eh?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, so the 8 hours, by the way, just a bit of commercial, so to speak, is next week on the 18th.
Yeah, it's next week.
So, as we go to the start-finish line, we check in first, Sobchak in second, and then we have Tim Troket and Christoph Somijn in third and fourth, and here we go. On to the first corner. Sobchak looking on the inside. I also see
Tim there taking a look. And here's
the back. It's all okay too.
Betty already in third place, battling it out with Christophe Somijn. So far, so good.
If the bronze class, everything's okay. Everybody's driving.
Nice, Christopher Strepen. Already up to... Oh! I think he pushes Cruz. I'm not gonna hand out judgment doing broadcasting here, but Stuart is gonna have to look into that.
There is one standing at the back. Yeah,
I think that's Ricciano. Is that Ricciano?
Bush check it is, I think.
Yeah, that's Christophe Somijn. Oh, he's in first position actually, so I'm not sure why my app is saying he's last. I'm not sure that's right. But let's try to find out who was involved. Yeah, I think that was actually Christophe Somijn, who is now in the... well, not in the last position anymore, because I think he already battled his way past the last guy. But,
okay, that's a Porsche that got off track. Okay, that would be, I think, Ghosts who went off track.
Ah, okay.
Number 64.
64, that's the Lamborghini, yeah.
Oh no, then it's the Porsche. Which one is the Porsche? It's the 999 Langner.
Langner,
Could that be?
Yeah. So
it was
Langner.
a Porsche who got over the road. So
yeah. Yeah, that would have been Langner.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get some replays from the some start incidents here. This is 63 and number 5, and I think, yeah, that's Langner, but doesn't seem to be contact there. Oh, by the way. So this is car 63. Enzo Goedmaker. We're already... Yeah, this is the replay again for Enzo Goedmaker, and just goes a bit wide, but...
The number 14 is also at the back. That's Christophe. Yeah. So yeah. It could be that he's pushing again.
Yeah.
There will be some penalties, I think.
Probably. Although Christophe has been able to fight his way back from the last position.
I think he just hit on Antius, so that wasn't quite alright.
Okay.
Or could be Gumar also, I don't think so. I don't see.
Let's see, because car number 14, do we have a replay of any collision here? Yes, we do. Just a replay here, JP. We have...
Oh, okay.
Car 14 and number 7. So number 7 is Christopher Strepen. He's behind him, and there's just a little love tap there, I think. Not much to see. But here we have... Yeah, Christopher Strepen just seems to brake a bit too late, and then pushes out Christophe. So
oh yeah, so it was Christophe who went off in the first corner, in the first corners there.
Yeah, that's right.
So he will be very pissed.
Yeah, probably.
And that's the reason why he touched. I think it would be. I thought it was a Mercedes, but it could be Gumar then.
Yeah, could be. Because he's... let's see, car number 7 that is, right? 14 actually. Yeah, 6-3 I think is Enzo Goedmaker, yeah. So there was a little contact there, just a replay. Yeah, I think Christophe just doesn't expect him to break him at that point. But yeah, it's up to Christophe to, of course, adjust.
Of course, yes. He comes from the back, so he has to look.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate, but yeah, I can absolutely imagine that he's furious at that moment for just being taken out of the race. So, but it's unfortunate, but yeah, it's also part of racing, of course.
Yes, of course. And then Eric de Klerk, he did a good start, I think.
Yeah, so he's now leading the bronze race. With championship leader Henk Goossens in second position, who's 2 seconds behind him. So he will definitely want to keep the pressure on. Let's see. The front of the field.
Nurburgring is also going good.
Let's see.
But he has already a gap of 2 seconds to Gumar.
Heveling.
Yeah, Evelyn. Townsend did a good job. He's on 8th position.
Oh yeah, that's very good. So he started the race in from the 12th position actually. So that's yeah, good start. Was able to.
And Dennis Timmermans is also, I think, on a good race with the Porsche. No, the Ola. There went one again. That's one off.
Yeah. So Dennis Timmermans started 23rd. So.
Yeah. Kumaren in the pits, yes, of course.
Yeah, lots of damage, so he will want to repair.
Cruz
Or
did also a bad thing. Cruz and Joey Tysons, they all did something wrong because Cruz is in 15th, Joey Tysons on the 19th position, and Christophe Samijn on 22nd. So they are all fighting their way back up to the front of the race.
Yep.
But that will be very difficult.
Yeah, let's see if I can look back if they had any contact. So here we had a contact between 6-4 and 232, so that's clear in front of him. Just look at the replay. I think Henk is just a bit quicker, but again
he goes too late in the brakes.
Yeah. So that's big contact there. Oh, and lots of fighting here between the Christopher Strepen and Tim Troquet.
Yeah.
So far he has the upper hand. But yeah, this is a close fight, I think. And Yannick Koorts is also just behind there.
Jochen Cabré, I think he also made a mistake, or he got caught up in the fight with, I don't know.
Cambrai. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is the contact
Second
that
last.
just replay for a second. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a bit of contact there.
Okay, that was the one I saw getting off. Yes, okay.
So that's 496.
That's the reason why he's behind.
Yeah. So he does hit Gijs van der Hoogt, but yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure what exactly went on there, but doesn't seem to be Gijs's fault.
I think Jonas Windy did not a good start either.
Yes, 20th position. Doesn't seem to be any contact there. But
Wesley Labels is not on the race, I think. Eh?
That's right. Yeah, he had to sign out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but Nicky van Petra is in the chat. Evening, people. Goedenavond, Nicky.
Goedenavond. And I can see that Eitma is had a good start for his category for the silver drivers. Eh? Nope.
Let's see, Eitma.
Svenček. also did not take off very well because he's now in 11th position.
Yeah, and let's check, because...
And I think Nick Timmermans is fighting back.
Svenček started in 16th position, so... Oh, actually, yeah, he should be higher up, being a pro, but...
Yeah.
Well, he did a decent job starting from 16th, so... And of course, the race is another hour and 20 minutes long, so... Just seeing Jochen Cambre making a move on Martin Stammeler. Marijn Stammeler, I should say. Probably the only guy in the Bentley, I think.
Oh yeah. I think there's only one in the Bentley.
Yeah, last time there was only one. I'm just trying to see if anyone is signed up tonight that wasn't able to make it last time, who's in a Bentley but doesn't look like it. So this Marijn is still the only one in the Bentley. Just Stein really close to Dennis Timmermans here. And also Joey Tysons is, of course, he is in another category. Makes it 3 wide.
Hola.
Yeah,
outside. Nice done, eh?
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Doesn't want to lose too much time here between the silver class. Of course, that's not his class, so he will want to move up as quickly as he can. And Dennis Timmermans is defending here from Christoph. Of course.
Christoph, I think.
Yeah, that's right. So again, the same applies for Christoph here, of
does
course.
the same thing. Christoph goes also on the outside.
Yeah. And of course, yeah, the same thing applies for Christoph. It's not the same class, but he still will want to defend his position. Because now he has a battle with Gijs van der Hoogt. I think it is. Yeah, that's Gijs. So, and that's very much for the same class, the silver class. So, of course, you will also not want to waste too much time finding a battle that's not in his class. So.
The thing is, the most important thing is for the guys who are showing blue flags is not to lose time yourself. I mean, it's always you want to, or should I say, to let pass the faster driver as quick as possible, but on the other hand, you don't want to lose too much time either in your own race.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, that's for blue flags, and it does definitely apply for the intra.
Verstappen has a drive-through, and of course Christophe Samen has a drive-through too.
Just looking through the incident decisions here, if they're publicly announced. Maybe they will be in a few seconds, but...
I will be gone for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, thank you.
So we have Christopher Strepen now, who has a drive-through. And Daniel Thiele, who has a 10-second pit stop. And Christophe Samijn, as JP says, also has a drive-through. He immediately takes up that punishment. So I think that's probably a good decision. Nicky says, by the way, I've been on ACC this week. Extremely slow. Okay, but you're still with us, so that's good to see. As long as you're having fun, that should be the main thing, right? Let's look at Greg Townsend, who's in 9th position now, so having a stable race. He's driving with Luciano Cruz. And Redfern in front of him, not in the same class, but yeah, still will have to put up a good fight to
course, Redfern doesn't have to let him pass. So he's gonna have to take a good position here to pass Redfern. Does have a better exit here over Redfern, but of course this will be the crucial position. Yeah, crucial position. And yeah, he loses a bit too much time here, so he won't be able to.
Alright, sorry, but I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back, JP. Just looking at Ricciano Cruz trying to make his way past Redfern. So far, hasn't been able to do it. Probably is a bit quicker, but yeah, two different types of cars, so he's gonna have to investigate here to see where his car is quicker than the Audi in front of him. Of course, Daniel Thiele driving in front of them has that 10-second penalty, so
Christoph already took his drive-through, I see.
yeah, he took it straight away, so he's in.
And Henk Goossens is driving well too, because he's second again in his class.
Yeah.
Only about 5 seconds behind Joey Vissers, I think, or Jan Vissers. What was it?
John Vissers, I think.
John Vissers, yeah. Okay.
So did. Yeah, of course we have Christoph between them, who, as you say, already did his drive-through.
Daniel Thielen has a 10-second penalty when he comes in for his pit stop. Did Verstappen already take his drive-through too? Yes, he already did.
Yes.
He's in 18th position.
So now he's battling with, that's Gijs van der Hoogt.
Yes.
And again, he won't want to lose too much time with the intra-battle classes, but or intra-class battles, I should say.
And Jostein Scheffer is driving a good race too. He's on 15th now, battling for 15th position, but that it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth in his class.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the championship. I think Jostein hasn't started the last race. Yeah. So yeah, good. Will be a good first result of the championship, of course, but. Although we still have 70 minutes to go.
Stein will take Redfern. No, not quite.
Oh, and Verstrepen and Scheffer battling it out into the Schumacher S's.
Oh, that's Scheffer and Redfern. Verstappen is about at 2 seconds, 2.6 seconds.
Verstrepen. No, that's not right.
He's coming from behind, eh? It's car number 7.
Yeah,
this is
but this is Verstrepen.
This is Scheffer with Redfern, I think.
Well, that's actually this car, but they're also battling. As we see, is that Henk coming in? Jostein is now...
There's a drive-through too. Okay.
Ooh. Gonna have to look up what it
passes on Redfern.
Yeah, so now he did actually make a move. And also Regina Cruz just made a pass.
He's battling.
Yeah, I think he just passed Daniel Thiele.
Yeah.
He's following Tim Troquet. He's within 1 second of Betty now.
Yeah. And Sobchak is already 6 seconds loose of Butchcheck.
Yep.
That's
definitely a good job so far.
Yes.
So Butchek in second position, Betty in third. And of course Troquet within 1 second. Ooh.
Yeah, and Kurtz also.
Yeah,
Kurtz
also
too.
close behind
They
them.
are also battling. The number 3, the number 1, the number 22.
Yeah, of course, Mark Elgaard, who started the race in 9th position. Eidsma in 8th position is the first of the silver class right now.
Yes. And Daniel Thielen, who is second in the class. But he has a 10-second penalty, so Jostein Scheffer and even Redfern, Timmermans, Van der Hoogt, they all will move up.
Yep.
He will drop down quite a lot of places in the ranking.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's good for these guys. As Gijs van der Hoogt is just bit of contact there with Dennis Timmermans, and Gijs van der Hoogt goes off. So there we also see Robbie Timmermans, I think it is. And the Vos taking advantage of that. This is Jonas Winde. So that's unfortunate for Gijs van der Hoogt, but he's gonna have to start all over again.
And Sjoerd, is he also in the battle?
Yeah, that's
yes.
Right. So Jonas
Winde.
Jonas Winde now taking a look, but that's on the outside here, so isn't able to make that stick. And now Gijs van der Hoogt is immediately sort of catching up with that fight. So he's putting Jonas Winde under pressure now. Let's see. Yeah.
Sjoerd has understeer, a lot of understeer, I think.
Yeah, he does have to defend now. So that's Jonas on the outside. Yeah, doesn't have a very good exit himself, but does have a lot more grip here and a better line.
I'm looking at the battle of Yannick Kurtz, Tim Troquet and Betty. That's for 3rd, 4th and 5th place.
Yeah, going back to that.
Troquet is closing up, but will it be enough?
Definitely taking a good look.
Now the Porsche in it has an advantage. The acceleration of the Porsche is much higher than of the BMW.
Yeah. But it is a very difficult car, of course, so you have to definitely get it in a position where you can really take advantage of.
But you see,
top
the
speed.
minute they have to brake, the BMWs come a lot closer. But
Yeah.
then on the acceleration again, the Porsche is taking off.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's very difficult for the two BMWs to overtake Betty, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's right.
If he makes no mistake, it will be difficult.
Yeah, I will definitely have to stay on edge, because these guys will try to take any advantage they can when he does make a mistake. And of course, after almost half an hour, it's still very close in this group, so
Yeah.
this mistake is always lurking.
Verstappen is also catching up on, I think it will be Daniel Thielen. Who is outside the circuit? Oh,
That's
what a move.
hard battling there, but he did make it stick, so
yeah.
Nice move. And of course...
And Jostein Scheffer now on Daniel Thielen.
From die banden of Jostein Scheffer.
And John Vissers in his class is driving away from Henk Goossens, because Henk is now about at 7 or 8 seconds of John Vissers, so he is increasing his lead.
Yes, and let's just taking a look at the Bronze Championship. Yeah, John also hasn't started yet. That's to say that he didn't start in the last race. So,
yes.
This will be a good result, and
will be his first points, eh?
Yeah, immediately up in the championship. Of course, Henk has those 2 extra points for the quickest lap. So
yeah, and on the other hand, he's second at the moment, so it will be a good race for him.
Absolutely.
At the moment, eh?
Yeah. Of course, the last lap by John Vissers was 1:58.5, and Henk did a 2:05. So not sure if that's of course the best lap by Henk is quite a bit quicker. But where's some mind magic? Well, let me tell you, Christoph is now. Is he even still driving, I wonder?
He's 22nd.
22nd. Oh yeah, there he is.
And Joey Tysons is right behind him, and not right at 3 seconds about.
Yeah.
The two together, they had all a drive-through.
Yeah.
Christoph and Joey.
Christoph and Christopher Streep unfortunately had a bit of a contact in first or second lap, and then Christoph also hit another driver, unfortunately. So
yeah. Furious as he was, eh?
Yeah. So that's understandable and frustrating for him that it happens.
And Betty is taking advantage of the fact that Troquet and Kurz are battling together.
Yeah, but he does have a bit of traffic here.
Is that Christoph again?
I think that's Enzo Goumare.
Oh, is it Kumar?
But yeah, as we say in each briefing, of course, traffic doesn't have to just disappear. They're also battling their own battles. So it's something that everyone has to manage here, of course. There's the confirmation that yes, that was Enzo Goumare, who's currently in the last position.
Cruz has a penalty too of 10 seconds.
Okay, let's see, because I see that Menno has shared the incident
Right
results
through for
with
car
us.
64.
654. Incident between cars 513 and 654 on lap 2. Drive-through to car 513 for avoidable contact.
Henk Goossens has a drive-through.
Oh, let's see. So that's car number 64, I think, right?
Yes. Of course, that could be of track limits, eh?
Well,
If
I
you
think
go-
that was I think he hit. Was it Enzo Goumare? He hit someone pretty hard in the hairpin there.
Ah, okay.
So I think that's probably for that incident. Just trying to look it up. It's not in the list yet. Mano just slowly posting the results. It looks like he had quite a bit to do so far. So
Yeah.
because there's
But
also
like I said, for Henk it could also be track limits, and then you have a drive-through also, eh?
could be, yeah, drive-through. Yeah, there could be track limits. But let's see. Let's keep an eye on the Discord to see if it gets posted in the incident channel.
Ah, okay.
Because I do see Menno still typing, so. There's also been an incident between cars 25 and 654 on lap 4. That's a 10-second time penalty to 654.
That's the cruise.
Yeah. So that's the reason that he's having that penalty. And then there's 6-4 and 2-3-2. So that's Henk. And 2-3-2 is that Enzo? That's Declare.
Yeah. By race control, I think that the drive-through for Goossens is for track limits, because it's from race control, so it's not. It's from the game itself.
No, that's something that Menno has handed out. A drive-through to car 6-4 for causing a collision. 6-4
okay.
rear ends 2-3-2, causing both cars to spin. Position not return.
Okay.
So yeah, actually Menno sort of elevates himself to race control at the start of the session, and then anything that comes from race control is essentially from him. So
now the battle is on between Troquet, Betty, and Kurtz.
yeah, let's go switch back to that battle. So we see Tim really.
He's looking at every corner now.
Yeah, and as you just explained, of course the BMWs have very different characteristics from the Porsche, but they're still applying the pressure and finding a gap, if there is any, against Betty. And of course, if they can make it, if they can profit from a mistake by Betty, then yeah, that. I mean, of course, the cornering characteristics of the BMW are, yeah, are probably a lot better than the Porsches, which has completely different characteristics. As we see, Tim Turquet is looking on the outside here.
Yeah, he's going
Oh,
outside. He's
there's
going
contact.
They touch again, of course. Yeah.
So
is that a racing incident?
There has been a bit of contact.
No, he's giving his position back. He's giving the position back, I think. Yeah, he's giving the position. No, not quite. Wow.
This does look like a genuine battle, so
yeah,
that's something race control is gonna have to take a look.
Yes.
And of course, we also see that Yannick is also trying to take advantage of that.
Of course.
As he should, of course. And that's some defending by Betty. And Yannick seems to have an opinion about that, but yeah, just hard fighting, I would say. But as you just explained, the top speed of the and the acceleration probably as well
The
of
Porsche
the
is
Porsche.
phenomenal, eh?
Yeah, it's so much better. That, of course, now he's sandwiched between these two BMWs who will have much better steering characteristics. So, yeah, he's. I think he's in a difficult position now.
Yes.
Of course, in the meantime, Sobchak is still leading the race. He now has a almost 12-second gap to Buchek in second position.
Christophe, he's moving up.
Yep, Christoph now in 17th position.
Yes.
Just over to Gijs van der Hoogd. And Erwin
Joey
Eidsma
is trying to follow.
Joey. Yeah, so they're basically on the same strategy here. As much as you can speak of strategy here, but yeah, Joey is has some close fighting with Gijs here, Gijs van der Hoogd.
But on the other hand, they still have like 53 minutes to go, so
yeah, absolutely.
They could up ending around 10, I think.
There's still definitely
or even
points
more
of grab.
because Cruz and Thielen, they have still a 10 seconds penalty.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, that's not counting. That's Cruz, yes, but Thielen is a silver driver, and
exactly.
Cruz is a gold driver. So that's what counts for these drivers. They have to move up in their own class.
Yeah.
They are now less than or second last in their class. So that's not a good thing, I think.
Yeah, and I think even Thiele will want to have a good result tonight, and even with that 10-second penalty, he would still do pretty good. Of course, he had a bit of bad luck in the last race where he crashed out of the race. With some technical problems. So, yeah, we'll really hope to do better this race. Of course, just very unfortunate last time. Eidsma, of course, our quickest silver driver so far today.
Yeah. Interesting is also that Henk Goossens, even though he took his drive-through, he's still second in his class. So, and he still has about a 10-second advantage over Eric de Klerk.
Yeah. Well, just like last race, I would say, because he also he bumped into someone, got a penalty, and was still able to recover quite quickly. So of course we have more than half of the race still left to go. But yeah, Henk is just putting his head down. He took the penalty and he's at it again. So.
Lose another penalty. 25 seconds.
Ooh. That's interesting.
So that's definitely gaining positions for Sarmijn and for Thijsens.
Ooh. Just waiting for confirmation from race control. So seeing that Ricciano Cruz with car 654.
Yeah.
25 seconds. Let's just see what the explanation is from race control. Yeah, here's a little intra-class battle between Eidsma and Elgaard, I think it is. Yeah.
But Eidsma is doing very well. I think it's 8th place at the moment. No, 7. Even 7.
Ooh, Elgaard goes off track there, and immediately Svenček takes advantage of that.
Yeah.
And Nicky from Betterhuis says Tim gave him space, in my opinion. Yeah, I think you could be right. I mean, that's And that's really something that the stewards are gonna have to look into.
Yeah.
Because I think it's just, as I always say, I've done stewarding, and sometimes it needs 3 guys to
Yeah.
to look
It's
at
very
incidents.
difficult.
Yeah, sometimes you
It's
need to
very
look at
difficult.
incidents 6 times and in all kinds of different perspectives to.
It could be
for
that you have
finally.
when you see it from the helicopter position, it's a whole different thing than when you are looking inside of the car with
Yep.
with the eyes of the driver.
Absolutely.
It's all a whole different thing, and the driver has another how should I say view of it. He has another opinion because he's not seeing quite left and right of him, so it's very difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. But of course, having said that, we all always apply the same standard of driving in that respect. So, I mean, of course, it's the responsibility of the driver as well to just turn on the radar. And I mean, we have a very limited view in the car, especially if you compare it to just actually being in the car. Of course, it's much easier to just turn your head. It's just an advantage that whether you use VR
And
or you have triple
the
screens, you don't have
also,
that. Yeah, exactly. It's just something that you don't have, even if you use VR, which I'm a big fan of. But yeah, it's not the same. The field of view is just much smaller, of course, than just really being in the car. So that is something that we have to take into account. But as we see that, do I see someone disappear? Or is that Ricciano Cruz that... Yeah, I think Ricciano locked off.
Yeah, Cruz. Where is he?
Yeah, I think he's locked off. Is that correct? 654. Don't see him anymore. But yeah, he did get that 25-second penalty for avoidable contact with car 7-4. So 7-4, that would be Redfern.
Redfern. Where is Redfern?
I think we actually do have a replay of that.
Yeah.
So here's Ricciano Cruz overtaking. Yeah, I think he really mistakes his braking point there, and this is not his first incident as well, probably. So that also does something with.
He had already 5 seconds, I think, and then he got another 20 or so.
Yeah, if you
so
do a second offense, then yeah, you get penalized for that. So, or it's taken into account when penalized. I should say it like that. So shoot Vos within a second of Gijs van der Hooft.
Yeah.
And here we see, by the way, Daniel Thielu who does pit stop. So he also will have to wait a bit longer, waiting for that 10-second added penalty. So still, I think it would be a good race, even with those 10 seconds. It's of course, well, it's just 5 races, but of course, this is going to be his best result of the season if he can finish this. So he will definitely want to do that.
Elgaard is in the pits.
Yeah.
He's leaving the pits right now, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so he started in the 9th position, so...
he's now 11th. And it depends on...
Yeah, I see him as 21st on my screen, but...
15...
I think it's gonna... Yeah, he's slowly dropping
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Also, Betty is coming in now into the pit. Cheeseburger says, nice livery.
That's right. That's true.
Yeah, there's just so many good liveries here. Of course, Betty here is the Next Level Racing sponsoring. I think Nick, I'm not sure if his brother still has the same livery, but I think these guys a couple of years ago raced the same livery.
Yeah.
Course, they're brothers. I think Robbie
Nick and Robbie, eh?
Yeah, so Robbie is sporting a different livery here. Of course, now he's very close to. That's a BMW.
Daniel Thiele, is that correct? He is very close behind it. That's not Thiele, I
I'm
think.
looking. No, yes, Robbie. Yeah, Daniel Thiele, yes. He's quite.
He is very close to a black BMW, but I think that's someone else. I think that's someone who's not on his lap. Also does not on his. I think he's a bit quicker as well, so he's probably. Nicky says Victor.
Robbie Timmermans. He is behind Yannick Koerts, I think.
Yeah, that. Let me see.
He is driving behind Yannick Koerts.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
so.
On track.
Just track position, as you say. So we have had a couple of pit stops here. And I see Subcheck is also in the pit now.
Yeah, I think Credit is also. Sjoerd de Vos is in the pits.
Yeah, so really...
Verstrepen, he is fighting back, I think. He's already on 8th position now.
Yeah, and he had a...
Nick is also in the pits.
Right? Christoph had a... did he have a drive-through or did he have a 10-second?
He had a drive-through, so but he still has to come in then. Nick Timmermans is in the pits.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. So he had just 27 seconds to drive through the pit, but he hasn't stopped yet. So actually, he's in 5th position now. And Buszek is currently in the 1st position. Is there gonna be a stream of Barcelona next week? Yes, absolutely. We're going to stream everything next week. So still a couple of places left. So if you want to sign up, then definitely do that on the SimGrid. Because the more the merrier, of course. And I think so far we have a very nice 43 cars, I think, signed up. So
that's okay for Barcelona. Eh?
Yeah,
it's,
absolutely.
It's nice crowdy then, eh?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So just take a quick look.
Verstrepen just got on Svenchek, yeah. So now he is in 4th position on track. But I don't think, I think he has to come in also or still for his pit stop to have some gas into the tank. Eh? Even so for Christophe Samen, he also had a drive-through, but he didn't come in already for his normal pit stop. Eh?
Are you seeing that Eidsma now has a 30-second stop and go penalty? That's a
shame.
Yeah,
because he was driving very well.
So that's car 6, right?
Yes, that's car 6.
Yeah, just gonna have to keep an eye on the race control with what happened.
Christophe is coming to the pits now.
Here we have Heustens.
Yeah, and it would be the same for Joey Thijsens. Joey has also still to come in for his regular pit stop. Eh? Verstrepen, Scheffer, Samen, Timmermans, Dennis Timmermans, all in the pits. Yeah, and it could be. Yeah, it's about time. It's still 40 minutes left to drive. So.
Yep. Yeah, let's see how we are in terms of pits.
It's about halfway. Yeah.
So we still have Bicek, Troquet, Koerts, and Svenchek who still have to come in, or will want to come in probably. Oh, here he is actually. Here's Bicek coming into the pit. Tim Troquet is continuing for another lap. as is Jannie Koorts.
Dennis Timmermans is leaving the pits. Christophe already left the pits.
So no word yet on car number 6. René van
Stop and go.
Oosterbrugge is
But the stop and go for 30 seconds. It's because it's when you go into the pits, he will be speeding in the pits, either coming in or getting out.
that. Yeah, could be.
That's a stop and go.
That would be a real shame.
Yeah.
Well, it's also whatever the reason is. By the way, René van Oosterbrugge asks, is there a pit window? No, there's not. Of course, and also the pit stops aren't mandatory this time, but since it's a 90-minute race, we're probably gonna always want to.
Yeah, you have always to come in to have some gas into the car.
Yeah, last year we did have the. I think it was the Nissan. I think it was. That was had a such a large fuel tank. That he didn't have to come in for a 90-minute race here, but I'm not sure if that still is the same in this this batch. But
the BOP could be changed, eh?
yeah, absolutely, and it recently was, so no idea what the. Current,
I'm very curious about John Vissers, because he's still driving, and he's on 14th position right now. But there are a lot of cars between him and Henk Goossens, who is in second.
Yeah.
For the bronze drivers. So I think John Vissers has still to come in to do his regular pit stop.
Yeah, that's correct. Absolutely. Yeah, so he still has to come in. Of course, Henk has come in one time, but that was for his drive-through. So Henk also still has to do his pit stop. And behind him...
Yeah, that's right. He also has to do his pit stop.
So behind him is De Cler. And he has already stopped for 36 seconds, so that's a regular stop. So I think Eric Claire is looking good on paper. So let's just see when John Vissers will come in. Of course, back to the front of the field where Sobchak still has the quickest lap. Quickest lap per class is also going to be good for another 2 points. So that's.
Koorts is in the pits.
Yeah.
Svenček, Joey Thijsens now is in the pits.
Yeah, so that's Koers already leaving the pit again.
But Joey Thijsens, he just passed Christophe when he came into the pits, so it's. Let's see what happens, on what position he will be in when he's leaving the pits.
Yeah.
Did Christophe lose some time in the race on track? Yes or no? Huh?
Yeah. So here we have Christophe in 15th.
Yeah, right now, yes.
Is the driver class mechanic still the same on DC? No, we changed it back to a. We now did a 7 lap average for qualifying. So since we have a lot of people coming in from the SimGrid as well, and it's a lot of work to maintain that rating system that we had. So as long as we can't automate that, we decided to just move away from that. And I have to say, if we look at the classes now, I'm really happy. Of course, the most important thing we wanted to achieve was to eliminate any sandbagging and people absolutely dominating their class. And
I will have a small pit stop myself.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I think we really, by the looks of it, yeah, it's working pretty good so far. I think the classes have provided, as Jostein Scheffer gets a 5-second penalty. But yeah, I think so far it has provided some pretty good battles. So yeah, happy so far. as Henk Goossens is currently in for his pit stop as well. So John Visser still leading his class. He does have a battle with Christoph, but of course they're not in the same class, so doesn't want to lose too much time with that. And Christoph is in front of Joey now. Tim Turquet still in first place.
Yes.
But,
I see that Joey is in 14th position, but he's about 5 seconds, but approximately 6 seconds behind Christoph.
Yeah.
So either he did a bad pit stop or Christoph did a good thing on the track.
Yeah, we can check their pit stop times. So Christoph was stopped 32 seconds and Joey was stopped 34 seconds. So
then Christoph did a good thing on the track then, huh? He gained some time on track.
Yeah, well,
because they were right one behind each other when Christoph went into the pits. So
yeah, well, the pit stop was also 2 or 3 seconds quicker from Christoph, but yeah, he definitely did a good job on track as well.
Okay, but he has to come in, huh?
Yeah, he still has to come in. So of course, we also
Nick Timmermans is also has also a good drive. I think because he also he already did his pit stop. No, yes, I think yes. Huh?
Let's see. Dennis Timmermans, you say?
No, Nick Timmermans.
Nick Timmermans. Yeah, he has been in. So he's behind Betty now, I think.
Betty, yes.
And of course...
the battles that are going on. Gijs van der Hoogt and Dennis Timmermans. Daniel Thielen now and Sjoerd de Vos.
Yep.
These are the battles at the moment. John Vissers is in the pits. That's interesting.
Yeah,
where does he come out of the pits?
Because we want to see how he compares to Henk Goossens, who of course also still has to come in.
Yeah, but Henk has had a drive-through, huh?
Yeah, but or has he actually? Yeah, he has stopped already. So
yeah, he did already his drive-through. Yes.
He did his drive-through and he also had his regular pit stop by the looks of it. So he's probably able to make that jump.
And he can catch up, huh?
Yeah, John is already out on track. So he's still in the lead here. So he's doing a good job in the championship.
Yeah.
And still looking at 654. 654 rear and 74 position not returned. That's a 15-second time penalty. And of course he already had a 10-second time penalty. So that's just the that wasn't so much a 25-second time. Now getting lost in words here.
it was two penalties that came together, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's just amounted to 25 seconds in total. So. But yeah, it seems he logged off, so not sure what went on there. But
and of course, number 6, Eidsma, is now last in class, and he was first. Yeah, that's a shame, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Stop and go.
Was having a good race, so.
Yeah, he was having a good race.
That's bad luck.
And I think he's, yeah, that's Jochem Cambre where he's, oh yeah, this is actually Jochem Cambre, so.
Can you see if Redfern, the number 74, has already done his pit stop? Because if not, if yes, he is he's very good in race. He's number 6 and first of the silver class at the moment.
Yeah, but he indeed still does have to do his pit stop, so.
Yeah.
So that's.
But he has a big advantage. It's
yeah.
1 and then 16. 1, that's 5 seconds. 16 is 21. Now it could, yeah. But Jostein Scheffer has a 5-second penalty.
Yeah.
So.
But, I think the other guy isn't too far. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think Jonas Vinde is 6.5 seconds behind
Yeah.
Jostein. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if when Redfern does his pit stop. Oh, as we see Enzo Kumar going a bit wide there. I think just to get out of the way of traffic.
Yeah. That's Betty.
Oh, and there's Tim coming in for his pit stop. So Sobchak, who's now in 2nd position, will probably take back 1st position.
He will. Yeah, will take over again.
Yeah. Seems my internet connection is.
Now he goes now over start to finish, so that should be no problem for him. That's the thing about a pit stop. It's not only the 30 seconds of the stop, but it's also the in and out of the pit lane.
Yeah, and here, as I would expect Tim to leave now. Yeah, so that's 32 seconds. So that's about the quickest pit stop that you can get. But yeah, exactly. It's the total driving time is going to be a bit over a minute for a good pit stop. So, and that means that Craig Townsend, who's also doing a decent job in 3rd place here, but he still has to come in. So, but yeah, I think that's just the best thing you can do. Just try something a bit different with the pit stop.
Yeah. That's what I love about in strategies. If you have a longer race, you can adjust your strategy. Yeah. In the race itself, and that's a good thing, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, and that makes the longer races.
You can look what the competition does, and if some drivers are going in early, then you can choose if you have enough fuel left in the tank to differ the strategy you are counting on.
Yeah, and especially if you have traffic or. Just an empty road ahead of you, you can take advantage of that. So.
And like now, Tim Turquette is held up, so he loses, quite some time, perhaps 1 second behind the guy he is overtaking, but that's a second he has in again on track, and that's difficult.
Yeah. So Betty is battling hard with Redfern.
Is Townsend in?
Yeah, he is. So let's stay with Redfern for a second, because he's battling out with Betty, who has finally made it. Of course, that's not the same class, but Betty and Nick Timmermans are. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry, just getting a bit scared because my internet connection seems to drop out a bit, but sometimes it looks like people are having a crash, but thankfully they're not.
And now you have John Vissers again in front of Henk Goossens. But I'm looking at how much time difference there is. I'm waiting.
Yeah, let's also see, because, yeah, as you say, Townsend is in the pit now. And John has done his regular pit stop as well.
Yeah. But he is... what's his advantage over Henk Goossens?
Let's see, he is... Ooh, that's... I think Henk is almost a minute behind John right now.
It could be. It could be. And that's because of his drive-through.
Yeah. But still another good result, as you say. He's already first in the championship, so taking the second position here is
yeah,
it's a good result
that's
still.
it's a good lot of points, eh?
So that's a good job for him. Still in the lead of the championship.
And I think he will choose to defend the second position, eh?
Yeah.
If he can hold on second position on Erik de Klerk, who is 48 seconds behind Henk Goossens, so that would be enough, eh?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, because...
lot of penalties, eh? Jostein Scheffer, Dennis Timmermans, Sjoerd de Vos, Eidsma, Goemare. Oh man.
Yeah.
What are they doing on track?
Yeah, I see
yeah.
dive bomb by number 6, so that's Eidsma.
Yeah.
So that's a 5-second penalty. A couple of racing
Redfern is
incidents
in the
as well.
pits, the first of the silver class at the moment.
Yeah, let's see where he ends up. So he's already in 10th position. Let's go to Jostein Scheffer, who's on his way towards the start-finish straight here.
Yeah. And he's leaving. Redfern is leaving.
Okay.
It could be just enough for Jostein.
Yeah, there we see him leaving.
Okay, Jostein is just behind him now.
Yeah, I think Redfern makes it here, but
yeah, but
he's able to catch him.
makes the better exit. You see, he is defending at the moment. Redfern is defending. He's driving the defending line.
Yeah, Jostein definitely taking a look. Applying the pressure.
Who has the better rubber?
And Jostein, of course, does have a 5-second penalty.
Oh yeah.
Cars 25.
But on the other hand, yeah, it's still 21 minutes to go, so if he can pass him, if he can get past, it could be possible that he gains 5 seconds, eh?
Yeah.
If you look to the overall leaderboard, you will see that all the gold class is one behind each other, all the silver drivers are one behind each other, and all the bronze drivers are also one behind each other.
Yep.
So they are all in class.
Yeah, that's again another confirmation that this does work pretty well. So some exciting battles being created here. Oh, there's shoot the Vos going a bit wide. I see Frits Entius is in, by the way.
That is still his proper pit stop. So I think Fritz just decided to fill it up and see how far he could take it.
Yeah. You see what I mean when you're leaving the pits?
Yeah.
The faster drivers are coming down, and then you have to leave the pits and you have to brake, because otherwise you have an accident, an incident instantly. Yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's not exactly an advantage there if you're the back marker. Of course, the driver in front won't be happy as well, but the
So Stijn
most...
Scheffer just passed Redfern.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, so as you say, Jostein will still want to make sure that he can pull that 5-second gap.
Yeah. He's now trying to get a 5-second advantage over Redfern. Which will not be easy.
Yeah, but he does look to be a bit quicker. Of course, the fastest lap by Jostein is 1:55.47, and the quickest lap by Redfern is 1:56.1. So, it's,
so normally it should be possible, eh?
Yeah, it should be possible to extend that gap, and he pulled away from. Well, as we just watched, it was 1 second, and it's already 2 now. So, it's would be possible for him.
Then you have, let's have a look.
Jochen Cambrai taking a look at Robbie Timmermans here, and I think he does look good for pass there.
It's Tim, I think, no? With Robbie Timmermans there behind him. Oh, Robbie, that was not good. Eh?
Just in the meantime.
Christoph Samen is trying to attack Svenček for 9th place. He's closing up real fast now.
Yeah.
Closing in. What is it in English? I don't know.
Yeah, it's closing gap, closing in. Seems right.
Any other battles in front? No. Except because for Elgaard in the Porsche, who's trying to catch Verstrepen. And that's for 7th place.
Yeah. Yeah, still 2-second gap, but let's see if we can close it up there.
Fritz Entius now is last in his class. And Gumar, he moved up, but he has a 10-second penalty. So let's see where that brings him. For now it should be okay, because Stameler is about 17 seconds behind Gumar, so he left his last place to Entius at the moment. Eveling, is that also a new driver? Because I don't think I remember his name from last time.
Let's see.
Hello.
So, yeah, as you say, Christoph really close to Svenjek.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can...
Daniel.
yes.
Heveling. Is that not also a new name? Because I don't remember it from last race.
Roy Heveling has been with us in the last race.
Yes, okay.
Let's see... if I'm not mistaken. Just trying to pick up the results again from the last race.
Coincidence, yes.
Yeah, Roy is actually in 4th position in the championship, so
Okay.
getting another nice points result here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think
Christoph here
is about to overtake Svenjek.
Yeah, right. Let's take a look from the bonnet here with Christoph. As Svenjek is also, yeah, of course, passing back markers. So, of course, they're taking care to not get involved in this battle.
Yeah.
A little more than 12.5 minutes to go in the race.
It passes quick.
Yeah, it does.
Even if you're driving, it passes quick. But when you're commentating, it passes quick also.
Yeah, there's just so much action going on the track, right? So
yeah.
You're constantly taking a look at where the action is on track. And currently, Christoph is just really close to Svenjek,
pushing
but of
hard.
course, yeah, he's absolutely pushing hard.
He's trying to have a look.
But he has been with Svenjek for a couple of laps, so Svenjek really has to defend hard and handle the pressure. And I think and I hope that Christoph is happy with guys as Svenjek joining this competition, as I know that,
Yes,
that we are.
He's loving it to have new drivers to see what they are doing, that they are quick also. Yeah, so he loves it.
Yeah, it's just as we see him battling hard with Svenjek here. He's on the outside now. But it still isn't over because Svenjek.
Oh, now he has the inside line.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do seem to have a bit of connection problem, so apologies for that. Of course, the most important thing is the server is still doing fine by the looks of it, so... also want to take a look at Tim Turquet soon, because he's also getting closer to Bicek for 2nd position. But of course, we wouldn't want to miss...
You do that. No, you do that. I look to Christoph.
Alright. So, let's go back to Tim, who's within a second of Bicek now. So, as JP will take a look at the battle Christoph is having, so if anything happens there, we'll quickly switch over.
Yes.
Just past the 10 minute mark. There, 10 minutes mark, so
As we see Daniel Thiele moving aside there.
Oh, Christophe made a mistake
Ooh, yikes.
in the S before the finish line. So now he has to...
Replay. Oh.
No, he takes and he doesn't touch him, but he makes a mistake, so...
Yeah. Yeah, he took a good evasive action, but... Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. And
it's not good for his tires.
No, no, absolutely not.
And of course, Joey is closing in.
Yep, also something he will have to make sure that he doesn't lose position.
That's what sometimes happens when you're trying too hard.
Yep. Yeah, but of course, you always still have to raise the bar, so to speak. So let's see if Tim can make his move here on Buschek.
He's closing. Oh, he's trying.
Just taking a look, letting him know he's there.
Yeah. But the awareness of the other guy must be, you have the spin in upside of your screen when you're driving, but on the other hand you have to know where the other driver is.
Yeah, that intuition really is necessary.
And the awareness of the drivers in sim racing is something else than in real life.
Yeah, I was talking about the radar, of course, which I think is one of the essential
tools.
The
radar, yeah, that's it's called.
Yeah.
The radar.
So, just an essential tool, really. We don't have the same field of view as you actually would in a real car, so it's just important to sort of mitigate that fact.
I have some good news. Christophe is already back into the back of Svenček.
Oh, yeah.
But of course, he brings Joey Tyson's with him now.
Yep, yeah. So this battle with 7 minutes to go is still very much on.
Yes.
And that's of course not...
Tim Troquet.
Exactly. It's not...
On 2/10 of a second to Buschek.
Let's keep track of this fight as well.
Yes, the back markers are playing their role.
Yeah. As we see that Buschek is really...
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
He was moving aside. I think that's Gijs van der Hoogt. So he did a good job there. But of course Buschek was trying to take advantage of that little draft that he could get there. Which is of course what you have to do.
Yes.
Because the guy behind you, in this case Tim Troquet, is also taking advantage of the draft that you're leaving behind, so... Switching again to Christophe. In this little battle of B9. A little more than 5 minutes to go in the race.
But I think that the BOPs now are okay. If you see the cars, except for the Porsche, who has a very good traction coming out of the corners, but all the other cars are, I think, equally matched.
Yeah, it looks they've done a pretty good job at the BOP.
Yeah, I think yes.
It's also, I think the BOP is one of those things that
you're always gonna... Oh, as we see that Busquets loses it there. So, yeah, Truquet immediately takes advantage of that, as he should, of course. So, and that's also, of course, that's part of the pressure, and you have to keep it under control while the pressure is being, yeah, sort of piled on. And, yeah, good job by Tim there. Let's see if Busquets can come back.
Busquets will not have any answer for this, I think.
No, it's, of course, race coming to an end with a little more than 4 minutes to go. But 4 minutes and change, probably.
Christophe is trying here very hard, but...
Yeah. But of course, at the same time, he has to be careful that Joey doesn't overtake him.
I don't think that he's watching in his mirrors to Joey, because he knows Joey.
Yeah.
So he's really trying to catch up to Svenček.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course, these guys are teammates, so...
Yeah,
wouldn't expect any...
Joey would be doing.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't expect any DC-SimRacing drama to...
This could be a good one in the braking zone. If he takes the inside, he takes the inside, but not quite enough. No, not quite enough.
He's still pretty far away.
Yeah.
Of course, just a quick look at Jonas Vinde, who's within 2/10 of Redfern.
Yeah, okay. That's also for position in class, eh?
Yeah.
That's for position in class.
So that's very much for the second position here in the...
Yeah.
And as you said, Scheffer had to pull away those 5 seconds because of his penalty, but he's...
far away,
yeah, he's far away.
Seconds.
He's 11 seconds now, so he definitely made that work.
And there he goes.
Yeah.
On the inside.
Here's,
yeah, Windy passes.
Very nice. Good job. So let's go back to the battle of P9. Svenček, Samijn and Thijsens.
We have 2 minutes and a half on the clock.
Yep.
Battle.
Yeah,
this time it's okay.
Oh, there we
This
go.
should be okay. Yeah, this should be okay.
Yeah, still battle going on, just like last race. Still battles going on for good positions. Of course, these guys would have loved to be higher up in the rankings, but
yeah,
points are important here. So. Oh, that marker.
If he hadn't done his drive-through, it would be okay. But it's his own fault because he was furious, he was angry, and he was not. Now he goes for another tactic, shorter. No, it doesn't help.
Really trying things here.
He's trying to put the car in the inside, at the inside, but that's not good.
Let's see.
Oh, it goes.
Drag
Now
race
he has
here.
the advantage. If he can stick to this, he has the inside.
Yep. Let's look at this. Oh, but Svenček's not
like
giving
I
up
said,
there.
now he has the inside.
And let's
nice overtake.
Let's look with Joey.
Nah, Joey will try right away, yeah?
Yeah. So that takes Christophe to P9.
Yes.
Behind Elgaard.
And I think that the speaker was saying he is on the last lap. The leader.
Yeah, let's start taking a look at this guy, because he's been pretty dominant this race.
Yes.
So that's...
like last race, no? He won last race too, no?
Christoph won that one, but he...
Oh yeah, Sobchak, he made a mistake at the end.
Yeah, he was battling it out with Alberto Betti,
Yeah.
who's in P5 now.
Yeah.
And yeah, Christoph cleverly was able to...
Voilà, Joey has passed Butchek too.
yes.
Has passed Svenchek.
Yeah. So these guys are going to the last lap. Yeah. Lots of checks.
Yeah.
Checks and balances. We don't have a lot of balances this season, but plenty of checks. So here we see that Sobchak is going over the line for the last time.
Yep.
And is that Yannick behind him?
Oh, Jostein?
Yeah, that's Jostein Scheffer, that's right. So
yeah.
he just also finished. That means that Tim is taking into a... Well, that's not very good English, but he's achieving the second position as we see Frits Entius having a nice spin there. And then Butchek coming in the third position. Yannick Koerts coming over the line in fourth position. And
Betty will be 5.
Yeah, just a little gap here, but Betty will come into the race.
And nice drive from Windy then. You have Jostein who wins his class in front of Windy and Redfern.
Yeah, so here's
then you have
class leaders Scheffer, Windy and Redfern. And as you say, Vissers, who still... Goossens has already finished, but Vissers still on his lap.
Credite, yeah.
Yeah. So, very nice job. So Henk will probably still be first in the championship.
Yes.
Of course, Christoph Streep finished in the 7th position, I think. 6th, actually. So, expect him to retain his lead. Is that correct? No, actually, because I think Sobchak will get 25 points. So, I think Sobchak will probably go into the lead.
Plus 2 of the fastest lap.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, a good 27 points for him this race.
Yes.
So that's a very nice job. So, well, I just want to mention one more time. We're going to have the 8 hours of Barcelona next week. So, 6 places still up for grabs. You can still sign in. So, yeah, just sign up for those and hope to see you there. And yeah, thank you guys in the chat for your presence. Thank you, JP, of course. And
thank you, Daniel.
Like, subscribe, all that noise. You know how it is. And all right, see you guys next time.
I'll see you next week, and of course in a fortnight for another commentary.